Well, hi Aquarius, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. Hang on there. A couple more shuffles. One more. There we go. Okay. Aquarius, what can you expect coming up in your life? These cards, hands are slippery today. So, we need lotion. So, the overall energy, Aquarius, the Six of Swords. You are moving forward. You're moving away from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer waters with lots of truth and clarity. It's not like a fast moving energy. You have to put a little bit of work into it. As you see, this boat is being pushed by a pole. So this surrounds your entire reading. You are moving forward. It may not feel like you are, but you are. And you're gathering up truth and clarity. It's the truth and clarity that is enabling you to move forward. Up here in your highest energy is the Ace of Wands, another card for fresh starts, new beginnings, and that's where you're headed in your life. This is just a new fresh start, just blooming. It's being handed to you, okay? So you are moving forward. It's right next to the ace. Right next to the Ace of Wands is a Two of Swords. Well, you've been blocking this moving forward. Why? You're blindfolded. Your arms are crossed. They're across your heart. You're blocking your heart. Your swords are up in self-defense, and also it's about truth and clarity. So you've been kind of trying not to move forward. You've been blocking, moving into a new life cycle. And I also have the Page of Swords here. Guard up. Your guard is up about moving into a new life cycle. But it's happening, whether you like it or not. And I know it's for your good, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. I have the King of Wands under the Ace of Wands. This is fire. This would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But this is about holding that staff, the Ace of Wands, of fresh starts and new beginnings. And all the cards are male or female. But you have your hand on your hip. And you're ready. You're ready to stand up and you're ready to move forward, which you are moving forward. You're actually starting to look forward to it. You were blocking it, but it's happening. And I think you're looking forward to it because the Wheel of Fortune is in your energy here. The Wheel of Fortune is the universe, and the universe is turning. And it is for your better, for your fortune, okay? So this is the will of for the better, all right? You can't stop the universe. You can delay it sometimes, and you probably did delay it, having the Two of Swords and the Page of Swords up here. But it's getting a hold of you. And I feel like you're gathering up some enthusiasm about moving forward. And you are right towards a better place in your life. I have the Judgment card right under the King of Wands. This is, this is why you were blocking. Moving into a new life cycle, you are in the middle of some sort of spiritual lesson. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides blowing their horn down on you to get you to awaken to something. Well, you are. Look, all these people coming up here, you hear, you know just what it is that these guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to awaken you to. It's a lesson learned. So you're getting on with it. You're getting past it. You learned your spiritual lesson, and then in comes your fresh start and your new beginning. So you're no longer blocking it. I feel like you're excited about it now. This is the Sun. This is one of the best cards in the whole deck. This is love, new starts, fresh beginnings. There's a lot of joy associated with this card, and it is right under the Six of Swords. Moving forward, this is where you're heading. You're heading toward a beautiful place. I said it was calmer and more peaceful waters, but it includes a lot of joy in your fresh start and your new beginning. And it's all because you've learned your spiritual lesson. And under the Wheel of Fortune, next to the sun, you're entering a whole new life cycle. You just can't stop it. It is exciting. Your things are changing. You got big changes ahead of you for the better. Let me take out more cards. More cards for Aquarius. Let's find out more about this reading. It really feels exciting. It feels like you were stuck in not wanting to move forward. You were blocking because you were blocking. It had something to do with your heart, but you were blocking moving forward, and now you're excited about it. Okay, Aquarius. Here you are, male or female, you know, the King of Swords. You're an air sign. This is up in your highest energy line. This is Aries. I always say Aries. This is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And you are Aquarius. So your sword is still up. Your sword's up. Your sword's up. You're not swinging this sword. I have to point that out. But you are hyper aware of your surroundings. And with this sword being up, with the King of Swords, this is seeking truth and clarity. You're still in self-protection mode, yet moving forward at the same time. This is a much more mature energy. It's more like you've taken control of yourself and your life, and you're actually looking forward to moving forward. Next to the King of Swords is the Five of Cups. I call this the card of hope because I think you've been in this state, and that's why it's part of your spiritual lesson here, is these spilled cups of love. You went through something lately, okay? Probably a breakup, cups of love. Very disappointed, very disillusioned. But all you have to do is turn around and see the two full cups behind you. So it is not a lost hope, okay? These cups were tipped over, you know, failed relationships, or even one, it doesn't matter how many. But yeah, you were in this place of disappointment for a while. But if you turn around and see those two full cups, you're going to see and realize, and this is what's happening, is that you have a lot of love in you, you know? I think that you would love to share it with somebody. And here you are protecting those cups of love, and that's what you've been doing over here too, because you've been protecting your heart. So kind of avoiding getting into a relationship. But I think you're starting to feel excited about the possibility of moving into another relationship, a new one, so that you can hand out your cups of love. Because, you know, it's really not that much fun just guarding them all the time. So you have lots of love to offer somebody. And then under the King of Swords is the King of Pentacles. You want a relationship that is grounded. You want one that is solid. You want one that is committable. This is Earth, be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart someplace or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But there you are. And this is a very mature energy. I think you've just decided that and figured out what it is you want. Maybe you figured out what went wrong in the past relationship, so now you can move forward in your life. It's a heavy burden here. It's not fun just, you know, concentrating on spilled relationships, spilled cups of love. That is no fun at all. It's really a downer, actually. And that's why you were blocking and, you know, trying to protect yourself. But you do want a relationship, and you're coming around. You will seek truth. You will seek clarity from whoever comes into your life. You're also going to make sure that they're committable and that they are grounded and secure and stable. Okay? And there really might be someone that has Earth in their chart coming in. But this is a heavy burden, this of Wands. So yeah, it was a heavy burden. Being disappointed all the time, you know, trying to hold these swords up all the time, and that is a burden. And here's the Ace of Swords right next to the of Wands and right under the Nine of Cups. it's all about truth and clarity now. Okay, so there's a lot of air energy in this reading, and it looks like the truth and the clarity is what's going to set you free. You're going to be able to put down these wands. There's no of wands. You can only carry this burden for so long, and I think that's exactly what you're doing, is you're letting it go so that you can move forward. And not without some work. You put some work into being able to turn around and see 2 full cups of love. And realizing you have a lot to share with someone, and there's got to be somebody out there for you that is also committable and also mature. I have the Page of Wands next to the World card here, your new life cycle. I feel like there's something you want to, oh my gosh, I think somebody's going to offer you a commitment. It might even be all about a new job. I see a couple different scenarios going on here. The Page of Wands is about something brewing, like from the bottom of your feet, and then it comes out the mouth. Now, at first I thought this was you, because you're holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and it might be you. It might be a declaration that you're making to yourself. This is what might have pulled you out of the Wands, is that you decided that you wanted to move into this new life cycle, and you told yourself that you're not settling for anything less than what you want. And it's facing the Ace of Pentacles. You want a committed, solid relationship with a commitment. I did say commitment that's really secure, okay? And you want to be able to share this pentacle. Now you have it, whether you find somebody to share it with or not. But I think one is coming in. I think there is somebody coming in, and I still am really feeling this earth energy that they have a pentacle. So I think somebody's coming in, exactly what you want. But you will be on guard. You're not going to be a pushover. I can see that for sure. Because you've got yourself balanced. I have the Justice card right next to the Ace of Pentacles, right under the Ace of Swords. All that truth, all that clarity, that's what you'll be seeking out this time. This is your judgment, okay? Don't settle. Don't ignore red flags in a relationship. Don't continue in a relationship that isn't serving you. I think you did. And I think this is what you're getting past. I think this is what you're learning from. So now your sword is still up, okay? It should be up. You should always protect yourself. Okay? Always seek the truth. Always seek the clarity. But your scales are rebalanced. You've got yourself rebalanced. And that is why you are able to move forward. And you're going to stay balanced. This is like probably the pledge you made to yourself, that you will protect yourself. You're going to stay balanced. Nobody's going to take that away from you. And in the meantime, you're kind of excited about moving into a whole new chapter in your life. It's coming in. I'm going to take out one more card because you really would like somebody to share your love with. You have so much love to offer. The Ace of Cups. And I was just talking about all the love that you have to offer. That's what it boils down to, is you can only block out love so long when you have so much love to offer. But you're not going to be a pushover. You will be on guard. It falls right on the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. You do have that to offer, and I think it's coming in. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. I'm just really swayed toward the Earth energy being one of the signs, major signs in someone's chart that is probably coming in. And this is all for your better. You can't stop the universe. See, this is the King of Pentacles is so close to the Wheel of Fortune. And there's that pentacle. And you're just going to stay balanced. And you're going to seek the truth and the clarity. You're not going to be a pushover. You're not going to ignore red flags. And you are moving forward into a much better place in your life. So this is really nice, Aquarius. This is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.